national chairman, and the general secretary, Fifi Kwete. I can also take away, the regional chairman of Ashanti region, and Akwesi, the political coordinator and organizer of our party, Isham Alasa, and then the regional minister and
he's
all
still the regional secretary.
Yeah,
the regional minister is still the regional. Oh,
yes, he's still the regional secretary. Yes.
Interesting.
Yes. So, greetings to all the executives, and then I also greet the general public and the party members, the grassroots. Yes.
And also your students.
My students.
Yes. A lot of them are listening to this one.
Yes. Yeah. So you ask a question whether law is difficult.
Yeah.
No. I think law is very easy. Yes, because law and society lives together. Law shapes the life of society, and society shapes the life how law should be made. Because law basically is there to regulate our affair. We're supposed to know the law, so we know that this is what we can do, this is what we cannot do. It's just to ensure that there is discipline, there is, clarity, there is generality, there is predictability in how we can conduct our life on daily basis. So the law is there to guide us such that we do not step on other people's toes, and even when we step on their toes, how we can defend ourselves. Because the law basically do not look at the commission or omission of an act, but the intention behind it
is important.
Yes, and then also we need to formalize certain activities. If you take issues like marriage, how do you ensure that whatever you are doing is within the law? Otherwise, if there is no law, then somebody can say, okay, I've seen a 12-year-old lady, he's so beautiful, and I want to marry her. And then you just go ahead and marry the person. But the law is there to ensure that at least we allow people to get to maturity before they can take certain decisions. So there are issues of defilement, rape, to guide you to know that even if there is a 16-year or less than 16-year-old person in society, and the person even consent to you that you are the most handsome man in town, you whatever it is, consent will be irrelevant. You get a point?
Because of the age.
Because there is a law that says that you cannot have sex with a person below the age of 16 years.
Yeah.
So even if the person consented to it, the law says no. You cannot contract anything out of statutes. So when the statutes say you cannot do A, you cannot say we agreed. No.
That's what lawyers will say. Crime vitiates everything. I don't know how to put it.
No, when we're talking about those areas we are going into, we say fraud. Fraud vitiates everything.
Fraud rather.
Fraud vitiates everything. But normally we say we cannot contract out of statute.
Out of statute.
Yes.
Okay. You can't do that.
No, you can't do that. If the law says this is the procedure you have to follow, you cannot do any other.
You must necessarily follow.
You have to follow the procedure.
But studying the law as an academic course, we've seen people, when you engage them, very bright individuals, have attempted to study the law.
Yes.
Some of them couldn't even cross the faculty stage in order to get into the professional realm.
Yeah.
And some of them have gotten, but the national bar exams, they have tried on a number of occasions, very difficult to pass. So if some look at it and say, no, I didn't things. It's like people struggle to get.
Yeah, because they struggle to get the law, because you see, the law, as I told you, is part of our daily life. It's something that we're living with. It's already in us. We only have to allow ourselves for the law to come out. It's like language. Nobody teaches a child how to speak the mother's language.
She picks it up.
He picks it up gradually,
along the line.
Gradually. By making the effort, interacting with society, talking to people, you learn, you imitate. You just observe people, you imitate what they are doing, and then you practice it. You get a point. Law is a practical thing. So like a child that is growing up, nobody will just pick the child and be teaching him when you meet, this is how you say, but they start by saying mommy and the daddy.
Bit by bit.
Bit by bit, and there you go.
Okay.
So it's a daily life thing.
So you must be immersed in it.
Yes.
Like
it's something that once you decide to read law, you have to take it that you have a long life journey of learning.
So even after
that is even after
being called to the bar,
that is where you do the learning. This one day you are not even started learning.
This one they have not started.
No, not started because this one, I mean, there is no, you have not signed any. The only challenge is that if you don't pass your exams, you fail.
So the real learning
is when you have taken somebody's money, and there is deadlines on your neck.
To go and prosecute the case.
And you need to prepare certain documentations and file them. If you study the 2012 election petition, and then the 2021 election petition, sometimes the court will give a ruling, and the following day you need to file another process, and you have to come and defend it within 3 days.
Wow.
Yes. So you have to go back to conduct all the necessary research, get all the necessary information, put them together, present it and file it within 48 hours.
Wow.
Within 24 hours, you have to file an application. Otherwise, you are client to be in trouble. That is where the real learning starts.
I see.
Yes.
So in the faculty,
it's a practical subject. Law is a practical subject. So even the faculty is just to open your eyes to understand the keys and the tools that will be used. But seeing the tools is not enough to do the work. If you go into a fitting shop, you see spiners and those things. They will tell you this one is used to loosen the bolt. This one is used to tighten.
But doing it is another matter.
It's a different thing altogether. So you have the tools in your hand, but it doesn't mean that you can change oil in a vehicle.
No, you can't. you damage the engine.
Definitely. I mean, so you get the tools at the faculty.
Yes.
You also get to know how the tools are used at the professional level. You get it? When the tools should be used, how they should be used, on what
basis
should they be used, how, and all those things. So the what, the how, the when, the why, you get to know all those things are there.
So you disagree with those who say it's complex? You think
no, it's not. Law is not difficult. For me, law is the most easiest course I have learned.
Maybe it's because of how you are or what you have.
No.
Don't you think so?
I think
that's individual difference.
No, I don't think so. Yes, there are individual differences. But
some
law,
people
the truth is that law is a jealous course. It requires a lot of time. It's not like ordinary course where normally, because how our system is structured. I mean, people pile nose down, and then 1 week, 2 weeks to exams, then you take it, and then you want to now learn everything, no Alfa. If you take that to law class, you'll be in serious trouble.
I see.
Yeah, because the principles, law is basically made up of principles, concepts, presumptions.
Principles, concepts, presumptions.
Yes, principles, concepts, and presumptions. What does it?
Okay.
Theories. What does it? And decisions that the court has made, how they have interpreted the law. An interpretation of the law, it changes, especially when it comes to constitutional issues. It changes with time because the law is there for the people, and the people exist for the law.
The law is there for the people, and the people exist for the law.
Because of the law. You are a Ghanaian because the law says
interesting.
You are a Ghanaian.
Yes.
Is that also?
Yes. It spells out.
Yes. The law says that if your grandmother was born in Ghana before this particular date, then you are a Ghanaian.
You are a Ghanaian.
That is the law.
So that's where I got my citizenship from.
That is it.
Okay.
That is why somebody from Uganda and America will come to Ghana, come and stay here for 10, 20 years.
They will still not be recognized as
a Ghanaian because he does not meet the basic requirement. But when you meet the basic requirement, then there are other privileges.
Okay.
But once you meet the basic requirement, then you get the right to be called what? A citizen. That is where you start from.
So that's the part that explains we exist because of the law.
Yes.
Okay.
You get it. You are what you are.
Because of the law.
Because of the law.
Okay.
It is because of the law that you have the chance to come and sit in this station and be talking to the general public.
You're right.
Because you have economic right.
Yes.
It is because of the law you are able to walk free in society, move from your house. You can drive in the best car, nobody can take it from you. But if there was no law, I mean, somebody would just come and say, Masa, who told you to come and sit here?
You're making noise.
I am the best person to sit here, so get up. And then the person will now be talking to people left, center, right, and you can't do anything.
Yeah.
Because there is no law.
Okay.
You get it? And you go into the animal kingdom, because they don't have laws regulating their life. I mean, an antelope can take a rat if he wants to eat it. A lion can also kill a sheep or whatever. So it's survival of the fittest. Because there is no rule, there is no punishment, there is no sanction for going contrary to what the
So
law
if you
says.
have advice for people in terms of its status and to master it, what do you think will be practical in terms of the strategy to apply in studying this particular course?
You need to have a timetable and stick to it. You need to make sure you read every day.
Every day?
Every day.
You have to read something?
Every day. Every day. Every day. Because the laws are being made every day. Parliament is passing new law every day. The court are giving a different interpretation to the laws every day. So if you are now going to law school and you are studying and you are putting the basic ones, those that have already been passed, you are putting them down. Then when are you going to even catch up with the new ones that are coming? So every day you have to read. Every day, at least you should be able to read not less than 3 times in a day. Your breakfast, your lunch, your supper.
So it's like hey,
No, it's not. It's part of. It should be part of your life.
Like you should enjoy.
You have to take it that you live with the law, because you are living with the law whether you like it or not. That is why we say ignorance of the law is no excuse.
Not an excuse.
Because the law is with you, and you are with the law. So you have to know the law so that you are saved.
Interesting. Now, this new bill that has been passed, when I spoke to you, you felt that it was a good thing because we need a lot more lawyers in various strategic places to assist in order to make things happen in the way that they're supposed to happen. But there are a lot of people who have raised certain issues and questions about it. They feel that for those of you who went through the traditional system, what I call you go to faculty, then you write your entrance exams, and then you go to the law school itself, and then you pass out, you come. They say there's a reason why a lot of you seem to, act or seem to appreciate the law in the way you do. It's because the process has been made very challenging. So for you to be able to succeed, you must, more or less do things that ordinary people will not do. So now that we seem to have lessened the standard, kind of, in the views of some, it's going to ensure that a lot more lawyers will be ushered into the system, but the standard will be much more lower than some of you experienced. So some are asking, are we not going to get to a situation where a lot more lawyers will be in the system and law cry? I say, okay, I want to use a particular profession, but I don't want to because of how it may look. But it will become normal. Lawyers don't even have anything to do. It's like lawyers be brave, kind of. So people say there's a reason why it was standardized in this manner, to reserve the sanctity of the profession. Now that you've opened things up, quality no will drop.
Yes. I believe as you said that you are briefing.
Yes.
You are briefing air.
Yes.
Is air not abundant?
Very, very abundant.
So
it has not affected the quality of the air.
The quality of the air will be affected because of human behavior, not the air itself.
Okay.
The air itself doesn't change in terms of the quality as God has made it. But human behavior will change the quality. So whether the law will be good or bad, it depends on how we as people use the law. You get it? Yes. Because the laws are made for the people of Ghana. If you take the Constitution of Ghana, for instance, if you read the preamble, it tells you that the law is made for Ghanaians. We believe in God Almighty. We aspire to ensure that there is probity and accountability. We want to promote rule of law, good governance, ensure the protection of fundamental human rights. We want to live with all the nations around us. You get it? and have a good relationship with all the nations and the people around us. Okay, we want to ensure that everyone has the right to determine who become the leader of this country. Okay, we've also talked about the fact that our history as a people, what we've gone through, where we have come from, where we want to go, and for that reason we are making this constitution and adopting it as a basis for our governance and to determine who does what, who cannot do what. So that is the law. It's for Ghanaians. How would we ensure as a people that this law continue to work when we don't understand the law?
So a lot of people must be given the access to
Definitely.
go and read
for
and
me,
understand.
I think everybody needs to
understand the law.
Yes.
You
everybody.
need to.
Everybody. If I am the president, two things I will let everybody do is go to military training to ensure that we are disciplined. And then also law abiding. Attend law classes. At least you should have
like a minimum
a diploma
in law
or a certificate in law. Yes.
Why do you why? How would that change?
Because the law affects you whether you are ready for it or not.
Right.
Yes. Whether
it's
you
like
are
whether
ready,
you know it or you don't know it.
It affects you. You see, a lot of people come to your office, they want to bring you a case, but they've already spoiled the case.
Because of
how they conducted themselves. Because they don't understand the law. They don't know some of the basic issues that they need to.
Some people don't even know the rights. So
yes,
some authority or officials can handle
Definitely.
them.
For those one, they can still handle them. Okay. But if you know you are right that when you are arrested, for instance, you know that you need to be told the offense you've committed. You are right to remain silent because there is a presumption that no one should be allowed to incriminate himself. Okay. For that reason, you have a right to remain silent.
Okay.
You have the right to seek legal representation. You also have the right to waive all those representations. But when you waive them, there are implications. Decisions are for you. But whatever decisions,
the consequence of the decisions
will be with you for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
So people should know that these are my basic rights, and I have every right to protect those basic rights. Now, people say that we are going to lower the rank because a lot more people are going to
so lawyers will know
what we need to understand is that society is not static. Society is evolving. If you take how law began before 1957, after 1957, to the Second Republic, Third Republic, Fourth Republic, you don't expect that how law was being run, how lawyers were being trained before 1957, the same approach should be done today. No. You get it? It cannot be the same.
There's a lot of things that have changed.
Because even the law, the meaning of the law is changing. What I say, the meaning of the law is changing. If you look at cases that happened before 1957, and even after 1957, during the First Republic, how human rights was treated, how the court gave meaning to human rights. Second Republic, how the court gave meaning to certain provisions of the law, certain right of certain individuals and all those things. You need to understand that, and how the court is giving those same words that were there.
A different interpretation.
Different interpretation. Because society is evolving. At those days, we didn't have internet. We didn't have computers.
Now we do.
We did not have.
We even have AI.
Those days, when we even talk about telegram, it was just that you go to, when something happens and you want to inform your other brothers and sisters outside the country. I mean, you pay per word.
Okay.
You pay per word. So if your father has died and you want to inform your brother, you just say, "Daddy, dead."
My father, simple. So that's
so you pay for 2 words.
So that you cut cost. Stories will be
Definitely. You get it. So, but if we have a law at that time, I mean, regulating communication, and that law has not been passed, and today we don't have that particular system in place, and we have social media and all those things, and a case has happened and it go to court. Are you saying that the judge should not rule on the matter?
No, he should.
They have to still rule.
Yeah.
So they need to situate the meaning of the words then
within
how
the broader
objectively
it can be applied
applied
in this current situation.
So you have the subjective meaning at that time, and then the objective meaning that a reasonable person will give to you today. So the law grows with the people as society evolves.
So that's why lawyers say the law is a living organism.
Yes, we say the Constitution is a living organism because it mirrors the vision and aspirations of the people.
Okay.
It accounts for situations that are normal and abnormal.
So even abnormal situation.
The law must account for it.
I see. 24 minutes after it. I've seen some messages. I'll read them in a jiffy for you. But let's come to the nation. A lot of things have been happening in our country. You are a member of the NDC. Some say you people under the Nanado's administration had cause to complain about sole sourcing, and you felt that it was an avenue for corruption. Some of you even made comments to suggest that when you do come to power, you do well to reduce the incidence or prevalence of sole sourcing. Now you are in power, and one major project, which is called the Big Push Project or Agenda, out of that, according to the media organization that conducted the research, they say 81 out of the contracts were sole sourced.
81 out of how many?
I think they said 100 and something. I will have to get the right number, the total number. But then the ministry responded by saying it constitutes just about 42%. And so it shouldn't be a matter. But yesterday or 2 days ago, the president met with civil society organization, and as part of their conversation, he did order a probe into this sole sourcing issue. But I want to start with you as a party man first. Do you feel that you've not been fair to the Ghanaian people with your position that you canvassed on sole sourcing and the action that you've taken when it comes to sole sourcing?
Thank you, Alfa. First of all, you need to look at the track record of the two parties. That should be the foundation, the track record. Now, if you take the track record of MPP in power for 8 years and where they took the country to, the question is, do they even have the effrontery,
or the moral right
to even question some of these issues that are happening, if they are true? For now, it's just an allegation. Now, we are all here when in 2022, inflation went as far as 54% because of mismanagement of our economy.
They also blame some external factors.
Oh, whether external factors or not external factors, external factors will be there. External factors have not changed. I mean, Russia-Ukraine war, it hasn't ended when this government took over. An additional war has even come to add. Okay. Yeah. Now we have the Strait of Hormuz being closed and all the challenges that goes with it. But the Ghanaians still feel very comfortable and enjoying better life.
But the prices of fuel are going up.
The price of fuel, people are saying, yes, is going up. But you still feel good.
Okay.
And the rate at which it will have gone up if the alternative were to be in power. That is where you need to look at. Because the fuel price at that time that it was going up, it was not going up as a result of global fuel price increment. But it was going up astronomically because of, one, the global price increment, and two, because we did not have the foreign reserve, the money to buy the fuel. So we have to pay more because of exchange rate. Because when you don't have the money and you need to look for the money, you go and take a loan at a higher interest rate because the money is not enough and everybody demanding for the foreign exchange. Demand will exceed supply of the foreign exchange, and then the exchange rate will definitely rise. You get it? So we have three factors. The price of the fuel that has increased outside the country, the fact that we don't have enough reserve and we have to go and borrow at a higher interest rate because we are perceived to be risk, and two, because the people that are going to buy the fuel, they are all demanding for the same dollar that we have minimum of it. So demand will exceed supply. Yeah. And therefore, the exchange rate, the currency will depreciate more. So these are the three factors.
Okay.
Now we have a new government that has come to power, the NDC government that has come to power. Okay. Now, we've been able to increase our reserve from less than 3 months to now 6 months of import. And the government is planning to increase it to 15 months by 2028. Every year, the government has set a target to add $9.5 billion to the foreign reserves. So now, the focus is not about when the price of fuel is going out outside. You have the money to buy. So the only effect that Ghanaians will feel will be the price increment outside. The currency will still be stable because we have enough reserve. Fuel price is going up outside, but is the currency not still within 10-11?
The last time I checked, I think it is within that
it's still 10-11. It is because we have the reserve, and because we are still building it. We are building and increasing the reserve without borrowing anything from outside the country. So we are not adding any interest on our loans because we are not borrowing to increase our reserve. We are increasing our reserve from within. You get it? So that is the difference. Now, look at interest rate. What interest rate went to? Treasury bill was around almost 30% in 2024. Interest on loans was almost about 40% for businesses. Okay. Now, all these indicators are showing positive signs and they are showing stability. Interest on treasury bill is now around 5%.
Which is bad for some investors, though.
Yes, there are options. I mean, if you look at one of the challenges that we're facing as a country, foreigners were bringing money. Because we didn't have stability in our currency system, they didn't have confidence in the country. So they will bring their money
into government security,
invest it into treasury bills or bonds. Within 2-3 years, they take their returns back whenever we are going into election because they are scared, because we don't have enough foreign reserve. Now, what the government is saying is that instead of bringing the coming to invest in treasury bills, give the money to the ordinary businessmen. Because now banks are forced to go out and lend to help the private sector grow so that the 24-hour economy policy that the government want to roll out, private sector can take the lead, get access to credit facilities at a cheaper rate, so that in addition to getting the interest rate on your loans at a cheaper rate, in addition to getting all the incentives as paying for fuel, electricity, and all those things at a reduced price, you can also get access to a lot of foreign investments because the foreigner now have confidence that we are building our reserve. We are increasing our strength. And so therefore, they will have more confidence to come and invest. Why do you think countries like China and USA, people are investing there? Because their currency is stable. China has a foreign reserve of about 3.4 trillion, which is equivalent to about 14 months of import. So have they complained about any external shock?
Exogenous factors.
No, because they are strong, they are firm. As you sit here, if your salary can take care of you for just 3 days, what will happen to you when your boss begin to talk and it out to you? You will kneel down. You will kneel down and beg. But if you have money to feed yourself and your children months. For the next 1.5 years, Master,
knowing that within that period,
you definitely will find an alternative. You get it.
So I get your central argument is that even if we are admitting that there are issues with the sole sourcing.
No, I'm here to come there. I'm here to come there. Now you said that the NDC, when in opposition, spoke against sole sourcing.
Yeah, you did.
There is a procedure. We started with law.
Yeah, we
started with law. So there is a procedure and a process too. Sole sourcing is part of a tender process. It's not something that is illegal in Ghana.
Yes.
It is allowed. You can do sole sourcing. You can do restrictive tendering. You can do open.
But there must be special specifications to all of those options.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, that there are rules govern all these activities. So if somebody says that what you are doing is not right, and the person is doing the same thing, check to see whether they are in compliance with the rule governing sole sourcing. Don't just say that because somebody spoke against the way you were doing it, then nobody should even engage.
But your argument was that sole sourcing was a recipe for corruption, number one. It denies the country of value for money.
There are institutions that have been established. We have Public Procurement Authority. when you want to do sole sourcing, you need to write to Public Procurement Authority and inform them that you want to do sole sourcing because of A, B, C, D reasons. Now the question is whether those institutions that are doing sole sourcing, have they complied with the rules as required by law, or if not comply with it, and whether during MPP time, whether they were complying, whether they were not complying. There were several instances where the contract has been awarded, and then when people begin to talk about it, then they will quickly now will go to PPA and ask for a letter for a cover-up. So you see that the contract is awarded on 15th January, and then the PPA approval is on 31st December. That is where you speak against it, that you are not in compliance. But where government want to speed up the development process to benefit Ghanaians, there are a lot of roads that are very bad. Now, if you want to go through each process one after the other in the tender process to ensure that these contracts are awarded, even consultancy alone, like preparing the document, doing the tender processes and all, it can take you about 2 years.
And it's all part of due diligence.
Yeah, that's all part of due diligence. So the essence of that is that government will say that this is an emergency project. Then you give all the details, and then you take it to PPA. It is up to PPA and their body to look at it and say that you are in compliance with the law, you are not in compliance with the law. If you are in compliance with the law as required, and then they give approval, you will have issues with PPA, why they gave the approval, and not with the ministry that made the follow the rules.
But generally, looking at the country aiming at getting value for money,
yes,
competitive tendering versus either restrictive tendering or sole sourcing, which of these two categories do you think will offer us
now, if you
the
talk
benefit
about,
of value for money?
If you talk about value for money, it's not just about the process of doing it. You have to look at the cost per kilometer of road, whether it's asphalt, whether it's feeder road, highway, or whatever. Now, go back to the MPP regime, where several roads, if you take on the average, most of the roads that were awarded, a typical one is the Bantima Sophia Road, which is about, I think, understand is about 10.5 kilometers. And the government spent almost about $146 million or so to construct it. So what is the cost per kilometer of a road? If you divide 146 or 60, I forgot the exact figure.
Okay.
So it means that you are spending more than $10 million on a kilometer of road. Now, situate that with how much we are spending on similar roads today, and whether the quality of the roads has degenerated or has improved.
According to
and then also in terms of the time that you are spending in doing the same work. Now, value for money, also look at the argument they are making is that, I mean, some of the companies that have been given the contract, the SNAID certificate that they presented has maybe in some instances one employee or whatever. But the question is there any law that says that you need to have all your employees on your payroll? You can employ people on consultancy basis, on contract basis. You get it?
But one of the allegations is also that there are certain contracts that, so they mentioned, I'm referring to the Fourth Estate, that the Pepesu Road, for instance, under the previous administration, it was given to contract and it was going to cost Ghana around 26 million or so. This government, having come in, have issued same contract to another contractor, and then this time around it's going to cost the nation around 60-something million. So they're asking,
so let's
to what, how?
Is it this? Yeah, they may be the same road, but then the distance that the person is covering may be different. I have not seen the details of those two contracts. So they are alleging.
Yes, it's an
allegation. So they need to give more information to the public to understand that whether it is the same distance that the two contracts are covering.
Okay.
And then the quality, the type of road work that they are doing are also the same. Is it just, I mean, bridge work, gutters that they are doing, or is it just the road? And even if it is the road that they are putting bitumen or whatever is on it, what is standard. I mean, you need to get the quantities and get to know the individual activities involved. You cannot just even take the contract alone and say that, oh, this contract is costing this much and this contract is costing. You need to get the actual quantities, get the drawings, get the design, get to know the details of the contract, what actually goes into it. You get it? So you may have, I mean, two persons constructing building. We all see buildings around. But you cannot say that somebody has constructed 4 bedrooms, another person has constructed 4 bedrooms. And you say that this person constructed 4 bedrooms, so why is it that the price of constructing 4 bedrooms is higher than another person's
But
price?
Unfortunately, the NDC made similar arguments when they were in opposition.
That's why I'm saying that.
Towards the then government.
Yes. So
Same,
get the
argument.
details. No, the argument NDC was making was the fact that even most of the roads that they were constructing were not even lasting for more than 6 months.
Okay.
If you take even Kumasi inner roads, tell me which of the roads were not reconstructed by MPP.
Yeah, they did what they call the...
They reconstructed most of these roads.
Yes.
A typical one was even Ahonjo roundabout to Santasi roundabout. It was reconstructed. But what happened to it? What happened to it?
I see. Let me read.
So most of the roads that were made, almost all of them has even collapsed. So it means that the quality is an issue. There is no value for money. Yes. If you take the Ushumasi Road, for instance, Ushumasi to Achuma Trede, Ushumasi to Achuma Trede, you know that road was also given by MPP. Yes, they did some, but go and see it now. It was done by MPP. Go and see the state now. There are a lot of these roads that were made by MPP, but just.
But the president said, "Let's probe, let's investigate."
Yeah, it's important.
It's
important that
it means that he thinks that
as
on
a
the face
law,
value there's a problem.
It's not. It
There's
is now.
There's
It
a
is
question
the
to
probe.
answer.
It is no. What the president is saying doesn't mean there is a problem. It is now that they are going to do the basic investigation to determine prima facie whether there is a problem and necessary for some legal action to be taken against who is involved. So these are the prima facie stage where you want to go into it, get detailed information to see to it that whether the argument hold water or it doesn't hold water. And as a law-abiding state and as a law-abiding president, he is not just interested in providing development for the people, but he also needs to ensure that the development process also complies with the law. And that is why you need to also give the other parties that are being accused of wrongdoing the opportunity to be heard. And that opportunity to be heard is not about oral banter, oral argument. It needs to be backed by
based on evidence.
Facts.
Okay.
You get it? Because the whole thing is that this government has come in power adopting 2 things, clinical and tactical.
Clinical and tactical.
Yes. Clinical means that whatever you are doing is going to be backed by facts, evidence-based, not emotions. You get a point? You're not going to deal issue with emotions.
Okay.
So you need to ensure that whatever you are doing, there are facts and evidence to back it. So yes, people have made the allegation. You don't just say, "Oh, road minister have sacked you," or "The PPA boss have sacked you." That one will be dealing with emotions. It will be too reactive. You get it? And they will be succeeding in frustrating your agenda. So get the data. Whatever allegation they are making, yes, you've made the allegation. Let's go into the laboratory and do the investigation. You get the point. You go to hospital, the doctor, then you go and say, "Doctor, my head is paining me. I'm not feeling so good." He shouldn't just apply medications for you. He will send you to laboratory. Go and do this test. Go and do this test. Do the investigation. Let's see. Then after the investigation has come, and then the symptoms and the results that has come, all the scan will show whether there is malaria or is fever or typhoid. Then you apply the necessary remedies to it.
It's 43 minutes after 8 already. We are still live on YouTube. We are live on Facebook. Orange One. The YouTube handle is Orange107.9 FM. Facebook is Orange107.9. We are speaking with lawyer Samuel Otu. He is a law lecturer and also a politician. I didn't add that he's also an accountant. So
Yes,
yes,
I have backgrounds, and for me, I'm not. My focus is not just acquiring academic qualifications or those things, but I also have practical touch.
Okay.
My focus has been on protecting the vulnerable in society, making sure that avenues are created where people can, take advantage of.
Okay.
So I bridge the gap between theory and practice.
Theory and practice.
And I've been a bridge.
Interesting.
Yes, in all my endeavors.
Let me read this. This one says, thank you so much for bringing lawyer Samuel Otu, the legal luminary, to the studio. Greetings from Tafo. Yes, as he said, learning the law is not easy. Law is a jealous mistress. You must read all the time, and law abhors competition from other things. Grace at Tafo. The way I'm sure you are in the legal fraternity or something, but thank you very much, because anytime we are speaking about legal matters, she will send me a message. So I want to believe so. But thank you very much for joining us. This one says that, good morning. That's my lecturer in your studio speaking. You should see him, Alfa, teaching constitutional law. It's like the constitution is in his head. Okay. Somebody is saying when you're teaching the constitutional law, it's like the whole constitution is. Have you chewed the constitution, or is it?
No.
You just read some.
You don't need to chew it. You don't need to chew it. That's why I said that. You see, there is a formula in learning everything. Yes. Okay.
No, you have to teach us the formula. We have to learn the formula because. So what's the formula? Can you summarize it for us?
No. For instance, if you take the Constitution, for instance, you need to know the number of articles in the Constitution.
The whole Constitution.
Yeah, you need to know the number of articles.
Okay.
And then the annexes that are attached.
Okay.
The number of it.
Okay.
Just the mathematical aspect of it. So how many articles do you have in the Constitution? You need to know that there are 299 articles in the Constitution. What does it? Yes.
Okay.
So you need to know how many chapters do we have in the Constitution. That is the first stage. Those are mathematics.
Those are mathematics. You need to know that.
Yes, you need to know that.
I see.
What is each chapter talking about? What does it?
Okay.
Then once you get to know what the chapters are talking about and dealing with, then you now zip into each of these chapters and goes into it. If you take chapter 5, fundamental human right, what is the introductory article? Article 12, what does it say?
Okay.
And then the final article, 33.
So the first and the last.
Yeah, so you need to know the introduction and the conclusion.
Okay.
Every chapter, what is the introduction?
And what is the conclusion?
What is the conclusion?
Okay.
So if you take fundamental human right, chapter 5, what does the introduction say? Article 12. What does it say? Article 33.
What does it say?
What does it say?
Okay.
If you take directive principle of state policy, it starts with Article 34. What does it say? Okay. And then ends with Article 41. What does it say? So Article 34 talk about the whole principle of directive of state policy is what? It set the goals for the country.
Like the aspirations of the country.
The aspiration, the objective that we want to achieve as a nation.
So it's not binding, but...
So if you look at Article 34, it says that every individual, every institution, all the arms of government, whenever they are taking any decision, applying any law, interpreting any law, they need to take into consideration the directives of state policy, the goals and objectives of the country.
Okay.
As far as education is concerned, economics is concerned, politics is concerned, sports is concerned, everything. Then when you go to in Article 41, it says that the duties of a citizen. But how are we going to achieve those objectives without assigning duties to the citizens? It is the citizens that are going to work to ensure that those objectives are achieved. You get it? So it set the foundation, gives you the rules and the doctrine binding it, and then assign the responsibility.
So that's how you learn it.
That is it.
Wow.
So you need to know the introductory chapter and the conclusion.
Okay.
Then you get to know the in-between. What is it involved? So I always tell you that you don't learn the Constitution as a storybook.
How do you learn it?
You learn it by principles and theories. Okay. So if you take that, they say sovereignty resides with the people
of Ghana.
Or Ghana. Where is the evidence?
So you go and find it in
You go and find it in the Constitution.
that makes it easier because
Yes.
you've applied,
Yes.
it's like it's connected
Yes.
to something.
You say every citizen has a duty to protect the Constitution. So defense of the Constitution.
So where is it?
Where is it? Article 3.
Okay.
What does it? You say supremacy of the law.
Where is it?
The Constitution is supreme. It is the highest law. Where is it? Where is the evidence?
Okay.
So you make the claim, and then you back
support it.
with evidence.
And I want to believe, if even going to write by, these are the standards that are expected of
Definitely.
you.
So if somebody wants to go to court, which court? There are several courts.
So
if there is an issue that you say you want to go to
any court,
there are several courts. You should be able to determine this particular matter, which court has jurisdiction to hear it, and who has the capacity to go to that particular court.
Yes.
And what does it? So you need to know
all of
these issues. So you have to identify the problem. Where is the problem? Or identify in law, we say the issue.
The issue.
Yes.
Okay.
Once you get the issue, then you go and look for the law. That will help you resolve the issue.
Powerful.
That is why we always say that the law is always about issues and its resolution.
Issues and its resolutions.
What does it?
Okay.
So you get the issue. We say the Constitution is the supreme law of the land. That is the issue. Is it true? Is it true that the Constitution is the supreme law of the land?
Give us what says.
What says this? Then you go into the Constitution. Then Article 1, Clause 2 will tell you that Ghanaian people are saying that let the Constitution be the supreme law of the state, and any other law that is in conflict with it shall to that extent be declared what? Null and void. And we've seen that, yes, that's the Constitution, but can that mean that you can sit in your house and declare any other act?
No, I don't have the competence.
Definitely. So who has the power to make that declaration?
Supreme Court.
And who has the power to present that allegation?
Any person.
Any person. A citizen of Ghana.
Yeah. Okay. Not any. Okay. A citizen of Ghana. Yeah.
What does it?
Yeah.
Because the Constitution is made for the people of
Ghana. For
Ghana.
the people of Ghana. Yeah,
what does it? So these are issues that every ordinary Ghanaian must know and understand.
You seem to be excited anytime you're talking about the law. It's like
no, because
you like it.
because why am I here? I am here because the law
so you have to love the law.
Yeah. You get it?
Yes.
Yeah, it is because of the law that I'm sitting here. Otherwise, somebody will have come to slap me.
I'm telling you, a lot of people don't like you like that. Some people do like you.
But because of the law, I mean, you're able to move
freely.
With I mean, when you meet a beautiful girl, you can talk.
Yeah, you can talk to her if she's interested.
Yes.
And if she is qualified, as in within the age category, why not?
Definitely.
You can agree.
So the law guides your life, your daily life. So it makes life predictable.
That's why you are always smiling when you're talking. I can see it's like I don't know when you like it, but it's good.
You see,
the passion with which I like it.
It is the law that makes you who you are.
Yeah, so you have to love it.
You have to love it.
Absolutely.
You have no other option than to love
the law.
Yes.
It's a quote. We will use it today.
You have no other option.
You have no option than to love the law.
Because it is the law that has made you what you are.
Yeah.
And it's the law that is going to guide you wherever you are going.
Let me read few. I can't read all the messages, so I'll come and ask you about NDC small in the region and so on, and then we'll wrap up. But this one says, good morning. This one said, please, I want to remain anonymous. But the gentleman you were speaking with, I know a friend of him who, he said, I know a friend who was his classmate, and they attended law school together. The kinds of things he can say about your guest is unbelievable. They say he was a proud student of the law, and a lot of the lecturers liked him because of that. There's a Supreme Court. Maybe I don't want to.
Yeah.
I can say it.
Yeah.
There's a Supreme Court judge who is your.
Who is my mentor?
He likes you.
Justice Dennis Ajay.
Hey.
He is not just a Supreme Court judge. He's also an African court judge. He's a justice of the
How
African.
did he identify, or you now introduce yourself to him? Or he realized that this guy he has something?
Yeah, more or less. I work as his personal assistant.
Oh, okay. He was on campus.
Or
even currently?
Even before I went to law school.
Even before?
Yes, even before. Because even before I went to law school, I had all the law materials with me. So I started reading law before I went to law school. No.
So you built the
foundation. No. There is a difference between just reading the law and not understanding exactly why you are reading it.
But you were reading it so it helped.
Oh yeah, I was interested as a Kenyan because I need to know what are my rights and what are my responsibilities, what are my duties, what are my liabilities, what are my privileges that I'm entitled to.
Yeah.
Okay, so you need to know.
Yes.
You have a right, you have a duty, you have a liability that may be incurred. You have a privilege
that you can exercise.
Yes, and you have a responsibility
to discharge.
Yes.
Okay. This one says, "Good morning, Alpha. It's always awesome to listen to lawyers on radio. No wonder they are called learned colleagues. Greetings to Chairman Kuka from Honorable Charles Bewa, is the assembly member for Adako Jache." As for the messages, let's talk about politics and NDC politics. In the introduction, I did say that you are interested. You've expressed interest in becoming an executive of the NDC, particularly vice chairman. But some will want to find out, what has been your history with the NDC? What contribution have you made to the corporate body NDC?
You see, most of the time you see a vehicle moving, and sometimes you don't know what are the type of engine that is in the vehicle that is making the vehicle run that very fast. We have been the silent engine. Yes. Been a
for
silent,
the party.
Yes, been a silent engine. I've been with the
both
party.
in the region and
both in the region, at the constituencies, at the branches, and even at national. Yes. I mean, behind the scene, we've always worked with the party.
Okay.
Yes, I've been with the party since 1992.
Since 92?
Yes, since 1992.
I see.
Yeah, since 1992. That was the first time I voted.
92?
Yes, 92. That time I was 18 years.
Okay.
Yeah, so I voted in 92, and I've been with the party since then. I've worked with the party as a constituency executive before.
Okay.
I've also worked with the party mobilizing logistics, resources for the party.
Okay.
And I've also worked with the party that is using my knowledge and experience to shape the vision and the policies of the party.
Okay.
And then also protecting the vulnerable, not just in the party, but also in society. And then also creating opportunities for a lot more people. And we see we need to, be an example for others to also follow.
These days, I see a lot of young people posting your flyers. A lot of young politicians that are in my whatever.
Yes, because
I see a lot of them.
Because for me, I cut across. I cut across. I'm a bridge between intellectual core
and
then the grassroots, the ordinary person.
Okay.
Yes, because I am not just an academician, and I'm not just a practitioner. I'm also a grassroots person.
Okay, that's how you identify yourself.
Yeah. So you see, with my focus has always been in protecting the vulnerable, and I'm there for the vulnerable person.
Okay.
I relate with them as an ordinary person. So when you go to the ground and we are dealing with an ordinary person, I am there. When you come to the middle, I am there.
Okay.
When you go to the top, I am there.
Wow. So you want to cut across?
I cut across.
You do cut across? I
cut across. So in terms of theory, I am there.
Practical?
I am there. Yes. Apart from, I'm not just, I have backgrounds in law, finance, accounting, economics.
Teaching,
I am a chartered economist.
Chartered economics?
Yes, I'm a chartered economist.
You like school, Brown?
I'm a chartered economist. And I have, let's say, I'm not so much interested in the title, so I don't even want to go there.
Yeah.
And even currently, as we speak, I'm a student.
You're a student?
Yes, I'm a PhD student.
You are a lecturer too?
Yeah, I'm a lecturer too. Doing PhD in law.
So the 24 hours is on.
Even last week, I completed the program.
Another
program with the UK.
What's your motivation in seeking knowledge, as in like learning things?
Even the Bible, what does the Bible say about knowledge? It says, for lack of knowledge, my people perish. So knowledge is everything. You need to have knowledge.
Man, let's pray for this guy.
You need to have knowledge.
Because if the mind is not...
For me, the motivating factor to learn is I like learning.
And it's your hobby.
It's like...
You feel excited.
Yeah, even when I'm stressed, that is where I learn most.
Hey!
Even when I'm so that's where I learn
Boys,
news.
no, I won't be able to go.
Oh no. You see, no. That the thing is that you see, because we see be always be an where they.
But sometimes people, there are some people who say, I can learn. I learned the first page.
Yes.
I moved to the second page.
And you
I
get
want
confused.
to remember the first page. Like,
Yes.
that's a
No, that thing, I always tell you that you will learn, you will forget. And then you will learn, then you forget again.
And then you will
And
learn.
then you learn, you still forget. Then you will still learn again and still forget.
So it's like that. It's normal.
That's normal.
But you have to keep doing it.
Yes, you have to keep doing it.
Okay.
And sometimes you need to develop photographic memory. There are times
Do
where
you
you don't have
develop it
to
or
learn.
you have it?
You have to develop
Some people
it.
say some people just have
you
it.
have to develop it. There are times that you have to develop that photographic memory. So you don't even learn, you just scan it. You open a page and you scan it.
Scan.
Yes.
Go to the next
yes,
page, you scan.
yes. Yeah, so you scan it. So it's like, as I sit here like this, I can even go into a particular book and open it and go into a particular page.
Because
and
you've
read
scanned
what
it.
is there. Yes. You get
And then it will be the same.
Yeah, it will be there. It will be there. It will be there. Most of the time when I quote verbatim.
Yeah, because a lot of people have.
But the question is, you see, is the interest, is the passion.
You must have passion for
You
it.
have to have passion for it.
If not,
You have to have the desire and the interest in whatever you are doing. You get a point. So you have to develop interest in whatever you are doing.
somebody is telling me, Alpha, no, this one you have to bring him again. Oh. Okay, I will speak with him if he has time.
I have, for me, whatever I'm doing, I want to have the theory behind it. You get a point. I want to have the theory behind it so that I'm not just doing it for doing sake, but I understand exactly why I am doing it.
Okay. So if I don't want you to. Okay, so one
you were talking about my political destiny.
Yeah.
I've been with the party from the grassroots. I've worked at since 2022. I've been the regional finance committee chairman of the NDC, regional finance committee chairman.
Okay.
But before that, on several platforms and avenues, I have assisted the party in raising funds.
Okay.
In raising funds and logistics during
for
campaign, before campaign. Where my job become very vital is where the party is in difficulty. Yes. I have capacity in managing difficult situations.
I see.
So when the storms are calm, I don't come in.
Now the storms are calm. I mean, the party is in power.
No,
Everything
we are in transition.
Yeah, there will be storms. Storm is coming.
You know, things are changing.
Yeah.
Things are changing. We are now in the internet age.
Yeah.
You get a point. We are now in the internet age. You get it. And the internet age is controlled by the youth.
You're right.
Who are the masses.
So if you don't connect with them.
So you need to connect with them, not just connecting with them, but you need to also have the capacity to formulate policies. You need to have the capacity to formulate policies that will improve the life of not just the party, but also the ordinary youth in society. And you need to also give hope to people. You get a point? Yes. So we have different group of party executives. At the branch level, we have people there at the constituency, at the regional level. And even now, with my background and my experience, a lot more people are enrolling to do further studies. Yes.
Because of your inspiration.
Because of my inspiration. Because I've been encouraging them.
Wow.
Go and do further studies. Acquire the certificate when you don't need it.
A time will come when it will be needed.
I always say, get an additional job, get additional source of income when you don't need it. Because when the opportunity comes, it will not wait for you to go and prepare.
No. You have to be prepared.
You have to be prepared.
So be prepared now.
Be prepared now.
So that when opportunity comes,
so
you can take
as
advantage.
you are working here, if there is a particular position you are interested, you don't wait
for it to come
to come before you learn how to do that particular job.
You must have the capacity.
Yes, you have to be secretly, gradually, tactically, clinically.
Yeah. Working
towards it, understanding the nature of the work, so that occasionally when the main person is not there and you act, you'll be able to show your capacity.
Interesting. But to become a national executive, it's not an easy job.
But if it's an easy job, will you get a chance to do it?
Don't you think it's going to be quite difficult? Because national, the whole country,
yes,
NDC
yes,
people.
yes.
Do you think
that is where we are moving from mobilization to policy formulation. I've over the years been at the grassroots doing the mobilization, mobilizing the people, mobilizing the resources, mobilizing the finance. I get a point. But now when we came to power, I mean, now the whole thing is about understanding of government policy, being able to come out with policies that shape the vision of the party members. I'm a welfare person.
Okay.
I'm interested in providing avenues for the people. You know, if you look at my background, I've set up several institutions.
Okay.
I've contributed to the establishment of at least 3 banks.
3 banks?
Yes.
Which banks are these?
Yasantua Rural Bank,
Okay.
Akumadan Rural Bank,
Okay.
Askolman
You
Rural
were
Bank.
instrumental.
Very, very instrumental. And I'm a shareholder in them.
Ah.
I've also contributed to the establishment of at least 20 cooperative credit unions. I've set up a law firm with my other partners.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So you practice?
Yeah, I practice. I practice.
Do you get time to?
Yeah, I get
Just
time.
like
I
your
get time.
schedules are quite.
No, there are several aspects. The law is not only in the courtroom.
Okay.
You know, there is a solicitor aspect and then also the barrister aspect.
Yeah.
Yes. So I do practice. And I have other lawyers in my firm.
In your firm?
Yeah,
What's
so
the name of the firm?
Atapoku Law Consult. We are at the Doom.
I've heard of it, but I didn't
Yeah, we
know
are at the
you.
Doom. Yeah,
Tapoku Law
yes,
Firm.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm the managing partner there.
Interesting.
Yes.
You know, a judge has even sent me a message, but of course he
Okay.
has to remain anonymous.
Sure.
So he said I should let you know after the show, so that you call him.
Okay.
I'm sure you know him. He has sent me a message right
Okay.
now.
Okay.
So I'll talk to you after that. He
Okay.
said I should greet you, and he just want to remain anonymous. But he said I can give you his number
Okay.
so that you call him. He's a judge
Okay.
listening to us this morning.
Okay.
A lot of them listen to us. So,
Okay.
yeah. In conclusion, sir, what would you say about the NDC's momentum in the region? There are those who have said they are beginning to realize that NDC is building momentum in the region. Your national chairman have even said that you can even change the dynamics because it is seen as the stronghold of the opposition MPP. Some say the regional minister seems to be leading or spearheading that. But from where you sit, do you get the sense that things are changing in the Ashanti region for NDC for the good?
No, things has always changed for the NDC. NDC has been, a forerunner in the region.
But they don't do anything.
Yeah, you see, the reason was that, there was this perception that Ashanti region is for MPP. And so in the past, NDC was not paying attention to the region.
It's like you've really left it.
Yes, we felt that, okay, so, Ashantis are for MPP.
So let's focus on
other regions that belongs to us. But if you look in terms of vote that the NDC gets in Ashanti region,
in nominal terms,
there is no doubt that Ashanti region is not for NDC.
Yeah, in nominal.
The last election, we got almost 35% of the votes in Ashanti region.
You're right.
So now it's left with just 15%, and it will be 50-50. Yes, left with just 15%, and it will be 50-50.
Okay.
You get a point. So we only need to add a little, and then we will get even 60.
So you think the 50-50 is possible?
We are even going to get 60%. Yes.
Are you sure?
No, you see, you see,
this is
gone are the
Ashanti
days,
region.
let me tell you, gone are the days where MPP will say, oh, if in Ashanti region, even if you put, you present a goat as the candidate, excuse my language, if you present a goat, and then you put the MPP colors there, they will still vote for them. But the question is, how has that affected the region? We have 43 or 44 MPs.
Yes. Belonging to
MPP.
Oh, now he's around. Now
No, I'm talking about in the past.
in the past.
We used to have about
44,
43,
43.
43 MPs belonging to MPP. And what have they done to the region? Because of that mentality, that if you present even a goat, because goats do not construct road. You get a point? So the notion has been that, okay, the region is there for us. people have the notion that, oh, we were born into it, so I belong to the party by default. Get a point. But the dynamics is changing because the youth of today they have access to internet. They determine what they want to read from the net, and they are interested in improving their welfare.
So the youth.
The last U.S. World Bank report indicated that from between 2010 to 2025, the number of youth that have entered the labor market is almost about 3 million.
3 million people.
3 million people.
Across the world.
No, Ghana.
In Ghana.
Yes.
3 million.
3 million.
Okay.
But the jobs, decent jobs that we were able to create is just about 10%.
Wow.
Now, and these individuals, they are not getting job. And that if they go and do some lala sulala and get some tray, and then go and do my bet, and then you impose tax on them. Their parents send them 50 cedis to go and buy food, and ye levy is there. What do you think they will see you to be? Not a wicked government. And aside all these issues, if inflation skyrocket to 54%, and exchange rate jump from 4 cedis to 17 cedis, where if you are in UK or US or Dubai and you need just $5,000, you have to change 100,000 Ghana cedis to get $5,000 because they will still take some tax of about 3%. Where do you think the people belong? And the new government comes and able to, within 1 year, been able to transform the economy from economy that was in ICU, that everybody lost hope that this person is going to die if we were to be a human being. Our debt to GDP was almost 100%. We could not pay our even interest on those debts, to the extent that we have to call for a bailout. You know, they used to say that Ghana has gone for IMF bailout 17 times. And so it's not MPP alone that has taken us. You know, in economics or in finance, we always say that as any human being, you need to have what? A liquidity contingency plan. So having a liquidity contingency plan doesn't mean that you are stressed, but you are putting a plan in place such that when life becomes difficult, you can go for it, because no bank will give you money when you are in trouble,
Distressed.
when you are distressed, because they know that you will not be able to pay. You get a point. Now, the various times that NDC has gone to IMF, those were not crisis moments. Those were times that we're thinking about contingency plan, having a contingency liquidity plan.
Okay.
But this, most of the time that MPP has gone, is always in a period of crisis. Look at the 2022 one, the latest one. They went because they had no other option. They went to borrow $3 billion, and what did they do? Kenke Party.
No, that was when they raised the bond.
Yes, Kenke Party. I mean, who does that? When I started money lending, I remember a man came to me, took a loan of that time was 10,000, and then the next day I saw him at a drinking spot, and he was chilling, eating. I said, hey, this guy, how are you going to pay my money?
So let's wrap up. Your last words before we go.
Yeah, what I want to say to the grassroots, the branch executives, and the various party faithfuls that feel that, oh, I mean, everybody says that Abba and Papa Abba, but then they are not feeling it in their pockets. I want to say that, I mean, it's important that we set the foundation ready for everybody. I mean, interest rates are now low. Inflation is low. Exchange rate is stable. The grounds is now set for the 24-hour economy to be rolled out. Yes, because yes, the grounds is now set because you need to have the foundation. If we're able to build enough reserve, when the 24-hour economy starts, and the Women's Bank also starts, and you want to do a business, if you are going to do any importation, there will be no stress for foreign exchange. Okay. You get a point. You will have enough import cover to do all those things there. Now, everybody, it's not everyone that is going to get government appointment. Because imagine if the president has 10,000 jobs to offer.
One constituency.
One constituency alone. Even if you give to the constituency chairman, you still have problem.
Yeah.
So we need to position ourselves in such a way that we can take advantage of all the government flagship projects. If you can do a partnership business, join.
Do it.
If you can set up a company, do it. If you want to go as a sole proprietorship, do it. There is a Jumaura project. There is also National Apprenticeship Program.
Yeah.
They need consultants. They need, business advisors. They need trainers. They are also giving various incentives and various grants to certain individuals in their business. Make the effort. Move forward. Go and apply.
Okay.
Take advantage of that. Where you don't have the knowledge and the understanding, consult. In addition to that, what I want to say is that knowledge is just a commodity. So you shouldn't think that because you are smart, because you have a degree and you've been with a party, when the party comes to power, automatically we are going to give you a job. No. Position yourself. Connect where it's relevant. And be swift and effective in your dealings with whoever you meet. Such that if there are 2 vacant positions and there are 1,000 people,
they are all qualified.
You are all qualified. Your name will pop up. Okay. And then you present yourself in such a way that you have the capacity to sustain the system. Because I always tell people that now, it is not the brain that makes human being function and sustainable. It is the heart. So you don't need to be so much smart to be given employment. You have to be somebody who has the capacity to stabilize and maintain the system. You get the point?
Okay.
Yes. Because everybody, if you are looking for degree holders, you can call about 5 million. If you are looking for, even if you decide to give PhD the appointment to PhD people, more than necessary. But what makes you so unique, what makes you so special, that you should be given an appointment? And that is what is important.
Okay.
My last word also to those that have been given appointment. NDC is built on what? Social democracy. What it means is that if one person is given an appointment, you have to make sure that whatever you get, you share the benefit to everybody.
Others too who have not gotten it
definitely
can
also benefit. Because not all the people can get the appointment. So if you have gotten it, don't think that it belongs to you alone.
Because you are the most smartest or the most intelligent.
No, you are not the smartest and you are not the most intelligent. It's just an opportunity that you given. So remember the people that you work with. We all work together. So if the opportunity has come, let everybody also benefit small. So that there will be no disorientation. People should not lose hope.
Because these days, some of the young people, they are in that sphere.
Yes. You
know, that's what bring parties in government.
Definitely. Definitely. So my issue is that at least if you have gotten an appointment and you are getting something small, the people that you campaign with, but go back to them. Even if you did not participate in the campaign, you are, and for the fact that you are connected to some powers there, you've gotten an appointment. Please
find some base and connect with them,
and give them support, so that they will still be willing to assist and make sure the party comes to power again 2028, 2032, 2036, 2040, 2044, 2048, 2052.
Let me read this final message. It says that, good morning. I admire your guest so much. I can see he's a very, very intelligent and knowledgeable man. These are the kinds of people we need in Parliament. Maybe he's not interested in going to Parliament, but he said these are the kind of people we need, so that laws passed there will be quality. Okay. This one also says, good morning. He says, just greetings to your guest and tell him that we've learned so many things this morning. Alpha, what you do with these kinds of guests is that you have no idea the kinds of people you help and inspire when you bring such an individual in the studio. Well, okay. Thank you very much for your word of comment. It's nice. So we'll bring the conversation to an end. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us this morning. We'll take a breather when we return. We'll engage our politicians, NDC and MPP, on the trending matters. Stay with us.